Hi, this is Mukaddas. Today I am going to teach you a topic from syllabus design and material development. So let's start. Topic of teaching is what is ELT material. Okay, so firstly we have covered about material, then techniques how to develop and how to adapt material. And now we have ELT material. Okay, so see what is ELT material. The material which is directly related to the four skills of English language. So basically the material or the material like an article, book or newspaper or a video, audio clip, anything can be material, and the material which is directly related to the skills of English language or which we use for improvement and teaching English language skills. Like if I want to use an audio clip, so basically an audio clip is a material for English language, and this is an ELT material. Why? Because I use podcast and audio to improve basically listening skill. Okay, because through podcast our listening skill can be enhanced. Okay, so see here it is necessary before development of English language material that which skill we want to teach. So before the development or before developing the material for the classroom of English language, we have to know that which skill we want to teach, on which skill we want to work. Okay, like if I am working on the speaking skill of my students, so my material will be different as compared to the material of listening or writing or reading. Okay, so we have to be know or we have to be aware that which skill we want to teach our student and which skill we want to improve. Okay, so this is what the introduction of an ELT material. Let's see the second slide. Second is types of ELT material. There are various types of English language teaching material, but here there are 6 types of English language teaching material. Okay, these six types are common and famous as well. Okay, so first is direct material. What is direct material? Basically, direct means something explicit. Explicit means something openly. Okay, so basically, direct material is the material which used by the teacher in the classroom but without involving or participating students. Okay, this material used in a teacher-centered classroom. So, teacher-centered classroom is a type of classroom that is traditional classroom. That means in teacher-centered classroom, the source of the teacher is can only be a teacher. That means students are just receiving the knowledge. They are not participating or generate their ideas. So basically, direct material is the material which is used by a traditional typical teacher in teacher-centered classroom. Now let's see the description. It is the teacher-centered material, yes, in which knowledge transferred explicitly to the learners without giving them opportunity to participate. So basically, this is the material in which we just not we in which teacher transfer knowledge explicitly means without involving them. They just deliver the lecture and just think that student is getting it without asking them, okay, you understand or not to understand. Okay, so like textbooks are direct material because through textbook we cannot engage learners or teachers don't engage learners or give them chance to participate in the classroom. Now we have second tab. Second is indirect material. Now what is indirect material? Indirect means something opposite to direct material. In indirect material, this is exploratory in nature because it motivates learner to discover more about the topic or material. Furthermore, gives opportunity to participate. See, in direct material, teacher was not giving the opportunity to participate to learner because that material was prepared as teacher-centered material. Okay, but indirect material is exploratory. Exploratory means that students have to participate because this material is prepared as a way that student has to participate with this material and he or she has to respond in the classroom. Okay, so basically this material motivates learner to participate or discover something new or about the topic. So that's why this is indirect. Okay, in which teacher is not just delivering the lecture, no, in which students are also participate in the classroom, like question answer sessions. He just asked to teacher that I didn't get it, or what do you mean by this, or he has to give his or her own ideas as well about the topic. Okay, like activities based material. And then we have a preemptive material. Now what is pre? Pre means something before. Okay. So here pre-solution. Here keyword is pre-solution. It's a pre-solution material which have already known by the teacher or material developer. See, we have many like concepts or topics which we know that a student, of course, obviously he will get confused in this topic or in this like problem. Okay, this topic or this concept can be problematic for the student. Our teacher already know because on the basis of his or her experience. Okay, so what will she do? She will like give firstly solutions of their confusions. Okay, for example, this spelling can create problem like we have put and but. But see, in both spellings first we have o sound. Okay, but in first we pronounce it u, and in second spelling we pronounce it so why this will happen? This can be create confusion to the students. That why the teacher will. That means in preemptive material, a teacher gives solution. Okay, before asking the student that see whenever teacher delivering the lecture or whenever teacher just bring a material that can be create a confusion. So without and teacher knows that this topic can create confusion to my students, so she or he just writes solutions already in the material, so student cannot get confused in this problem or in this topic. Okay, so then see example, this spelling can create problem, so add solution and prevent confusion. We can prevent confusion of our students by giving them solutions and just explanations of the confusion of the problem that is problematic. Like in English language, we have many exceptions in the rules of English language as well. So then we have fourth type, that is facilitative material. Now, what is facilitate? Facilitate means enhance something. Okay, see, this type of material designed to support, guide and make learning easier for students. It facilitates learning autonomously. Now what is autonomously? What is autonomous? Autonomous means students are independent and they can control their learning as well. So here a facilitative material is a material which is motivates learner to do something by their own self, something autonomously. Okay. For example, we have self-access material. So let me clear you what is self-access material. Basically, self-access material is a material which can be used without the help of the teacher. Okay, that is like independent material. We can use it by our own self. Okay, so then we have fifth type. Fifth type is responsive material. Now, what is mean by responsive? Response means reply something, okay, or something addressed by a material. See, it fulfills the needs of the students or based on needs levels and interest of students. Basically, responsive means this is a material which is totally based on the needs, on the interest and on the language level of the students. Okay, for suppose my students wants to improve their speaking, so my material will be both based on their need because they need to improvement in speaking. So my material will be based on speaking activities, and then my learners are like they are just basic learner, or they just want to be like intermediate learner. So my level of language will be intermediate. Okay, so then we have a material which responds to the needs or interest of the students. Yes, it I have already told you. See, a material which responds to the needs, interest of students. Okay, so then we have remedial material. What is remedy? Remedy means solution. Of course, see, in remedial material, this is a material which provides solutions of the problems after identifying the problem. See, First we have covered like preemptive material. That material also concerned with the solution of the problems, and remedial material is also concerned with the solutions of the problem. But here the key difference is that in preemptive material, we or material developer know that this topic or this thing can create confusion. Okay, they know problem before the students of class. Okay, but here in remedial material, this material problems can be solved after to know about the problem. Here problems are not known. We will know about the problem, then we can solve it. Okay, so that's all for today. If you have any query and question, you can ask me. Thank you so much.